What's going on, you guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital, and welcome to the video. In this video, we're talking all about a bunch of different sectors. Actually, these are your market minutes, so it's going to be a full recap. We're talking about gold, we're talking about psychedelics, MindMed, all of those companies, and a bunch of stocks that are on my watch list, some growth stocks, along with some cryptos. I really feel like it's influencing the price of gold at this point, so we're going to talk about a bunch of things. I'm still bullish on gold and silver, but obviously, but this whole, pullback in the gold sector, it's pretty interesting. I also feel like it presents an opportunity for those that still believe and are patient. We'll get into my opinion, just a little bit later on in this video. But for all my gold bulls, not to fear. Nothing has changed, actually. Although sentiment is so bad, I like the valuations in this sector. So we'll be talking about that. Let's get straight into it. Last but not least, don't forget to explode that like button for your market minutes if you do appreciate these daily updates, along with cashing that subscribe button and ringing the market bell for notifications on future videos and all of the new and exciting companies that we talk about here every day at Departures Capital. And we've got a packed day tomorrow. We're going to be dropping 3 videos in the morning, an update on Gold Mountain, then we're dropping a really interesting new healthcare stock, followed by the interview with Pure Extract's CEO. So we also dropped Hemp Fusion's interview this morning, so feel free to take a look at that video. We've had so many videos dropping over the past couple weeks. It's been pretty awesome. So thanks to all of our awesome sponsors and all of our awesome companies, for choosing to work with us. I did want to say that. Drop us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. And with that being said, let's get straight into your market minutes. All right, guys, so let's see what's going on Wall Street. We did get a bit of a correction today, but now we're actually seeing a recovery. This is pretty common. The Dow's actually in the green, 31,614 points, up 91 points. The S&P's down 4 points, and the Nasdaq is the biggest decliner, down 0.67%. So the Dow hovered near record highs Wednesday as rising energy stocks and data pointing to underlying strength in the economic recovery offset weakness in tech-led growth stocks. So is there a rotation to value happening right now? I think in some cases, yes, but not completely. So let's take a look at the commodities. Gold is getting hammered again. Silver is in the green. We are continuing to see this gold and silver ratio narrow. Silver is fully playing catch up to gold. In terms of gold and silver ratio, silver is dramatically outperforming gold right now. And Bitcoin is definitely stealing the spotlight. So let's take a look at cryptos. Bitcoin is now above 50,000 USD, or 52,293 to be exact, up 17% over the last 7 days and up 7.3% over the last day. If we take a look at the 1-year chart, look at that tremendous climb for Bitcoin above 50,000. That makes that rally, 2017, 2018 rally, look like nothing now. All right, guys, so let's take a look at the 3-month chart for silver. And silver, on the other hand, has held in there very nicely. For all the reasons that we've talked about for a long time, I am more bullish at this time on silver, but I do remain, still very bullish on gold. Although, it's not getting the love right now, I feel like there's a lot of value in that sector. As you can see, the 1-year chart for silver, does look pretty good. It looks like it's in a slow and steady uptrend. It looks like we're going to revisit $30 per ounce if we can break that. I think it'll be very positive for silver. Gold, on the other hand, let's take a look at gold right now. Gold's trading for $17.72, down 1.46% again. It's been a very rough week for gold. We're going to be talking all about that. I really am starting to like these large cap gold mining stocks. If we take a look at the 6-month chart, we're at 6-month lows. I do really feel like we're going to hit some support just above 1700, or potentially bounce off of 1700 and then trade sideways for quite a while. That's kind of my thoughts. So this whole thing that I've been talking about, gold going down, psychedelics, growth stocks going up, crypto going up, and it's been coming true. So definitely happy about that. For all my gold bulls, I know right now is painful, but I do remain long on the sector. So with that being said, let's take a look at one interesting gold stock that is doing very well, up 10.45% today. Extra Gold is up to $1.48. 52-week highs at $1.54, but Extra Gold did release some really awesome news today. You can simply head on over to their website, check it out. Extra Gold keeps hitting strong gold mineralization on Northwest Fold limb expansion drilling at double 19. So this is one company that has, consistently outperformed the price of gold, and it's really awesome to see. Extra Gold one of my favorite companies to work with. James, their CEO, really good friend at this point of mine. He's been fantastic to work with, so I did want to give them a big shout out. Feel free to check out their news, their press release. So far so good. It's all good news. So now, guys, let's get into gold. See what's going on with Kitco. Let's see what Kitco has to say about this continuous drop in the price of gold. But I will say, and I've said it multiple times, these prices, I really like these prices. So TD stopped out of gold as prices dropped below $17.90 an ounce. The sentiment is quickly starting to shift in the gold market as better than expected economic and rising bond yields push prices to their lowest point since November. TD Securities is the latest bank to throw in the towel as the bank announced Wednesday they were stopped out of their long gold trade as prices dropped below $17.90 an ounce. April gold futures last traded at $17.71 an ounce, down 1.5%. Our long gold trade was a casualty of the change in regime from inflation hedged product to safe haven asset, resulting from the Fed's pragmatic approach to the rise in rates. The Canadian Bank noted that there is still a high level of bullish speculation in the gold market. With bond yields rising, there is a risk of further liquidation, which could continue to weigh on the precious metal. Although the bank has exited its gold trade, they have not updated their forecast. The bank still remains bullish on the precious metal in the long term, seeing the potential for prices to rise to $2,000 an ounce. I still feel like that's going to happen, guys. The output gap will be very large for a prolonged period, and real rates will need to remain firmly in the accommodative mode for the U.S. economy to recover post this global illness. This may be good news for gold. With $2,000 still in the cards, I gotta agree with that, but I did want to point that out. Quick little commentary for gold. So the gold market remains near session lows, even as the Federal Reserve signaled that it will continue to maintain its ultra-loose accommodative policy as uncertainty continues to dominate economic growth, according to the minutes of the last month's monetary policy meeting. Let's see what Jim Wyckoff had to say about this. I love Jim's commentary from Kitco. So gold sinks to an 8-month low on technical selling rally in US dollar. So gold future prices are sharply down and hit an 8-month low in midday US trading Wednesday. A stronger US dollar index on this day and a deteriorating near-term technical posture in gold emboldened the sellers in the yellow metal today. The gold and silver markets are also seeing limited buying interest in a world that is presently void of a major international incident and in which global stock markets are mostly robust. So everyone's going into growth right now, which makes sense. No one cares about safe havens. No one cares about safe havens until something goes wrong. And then we'll see a rally at some point eventually, probably in gold. So I'm going to take this time to, take a close look at some of my favorite gold stocks. They're, extremely on sale right now. Not everything's not going to be perfect forever. I do feel like there is a place for gold, but I don't think that this will happen overnight. The rally may not happen overnight. It might take time. I think Q3, Q4, we might get a rally for gold, which is not too bad. That gives myself plenty of time to take a look at gold equities. So I feel like gold equities at this point might be the trade of the later part of 2021 into 2022. So we'll see what happens, guys. I am excited. I'm very, very excited about these prices, I must say. Gold price now at 2021 low. Will it fall any further? What gold really does is it protects you from an environment where inflation is much higher than bond yields, and that's what we've seen in 2020 is that gold over the past couple of years had a pretty big appreciation because it was protecting against that. Now, since about late summer 2020, negative real yields have been roughly flat. Yields, especially in the long end of the curve, have been rising on the back of higher inflation expectations. However, real yields still hover around negative 1% of this. If this were to continue, that actually presents, in addition to not being good for bondholders because yields going up means the prices go down, it also potentially puts some pressure on the mega cap stocks or even some of the smaller growth stocks because a lot of them are based on the premise of very, very low discount rates to justify their high valuations. So interesting opinion there for gold and the market. So now let's take a quick look at some of our favorite stocks now, and we got to look at MindMed, see what MindMed's doing. Of course, MindMed actually held up pretty strong today, down just 1.51%. We did see MindMed down, I believe it was 4 to 5% at one point. We did recover. We did bounce off of $5 per share. I was very happy to see that, pretty substantial bounce. We'll take a look at the daily chart and the weekly chart here. And as we can see, guys, on this way up, MindMed's technically made higher lows this entire time. I do feel like we're consolidating right now just above $5, and I will be looking for a break above 550 over the short term, just as we've tested that twice already over the past couple of days. Or, if you want to get super precise, 546 to be exact. That's just my simple couple day. In terms of the 15-minute chart, I mean, we may want to revisit day when MindMed did, in fact, fall quite substantially on financing news and try and get an idea of where we might find some more resistance. But I really do think that charts are still looking pretty good. Still looks like it's creeping higher. Of course, the sector has been doing pretty good as well. So I do remain very bullish on MindMed. And we'll see if we can retest those, 650-ish highs. That would be pretty awesome. It'd be awesome if we could get, a full-on breakout at that point. But we'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, we'll see where we close at. We've got, 19 minutes left into the close. So we'll see where we're at for that. Now, the next company that we're taking a look at, and it is pulling back today, is Lightlink. So Lightlink is down to 56 cents, down a full 5 cents or 8%. So Lightlink continues to kind of consolidate after that big run up that we saw there. We did see it initially pop to like roughly 65 cents. We're back down here at 56 cents. If we do revisit 50 cents, I think that will be the last time that I add to this position, and then just kind of lock it in for the long term just to see what happens. Lightlink, like I said, is my one play on this whole crypto rush, or this bull run in crypto. So we will be keeping our eyes on that, and yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. So guys, we do have one more watch list that I want to go over, and this is it's called my final mining watch list, but there's a couple companies right now that I will be adding to this watch list. The first one being B2Gold, or ticker symbol BTO. Then we're also going to add Barrick Gold. We're also going to add Newmont Gold. We're also going to add Kirkland Lake. There's one other one. And we're also going to add Agnico Eagle Mines. So I haven't seen the large cap gold stocks this cheap in a long time. B2Gold is down. Barrick Gold is down all the way to 26. These 5 stocks right now, the dividend yield is quite substantial for a gold mining company. I'm also going to add Jaguar Mining. I know this stock has ran a little bit too fast for me. I still think, it's a little bit too high right now. But that is another company that I want to take a quick look at. Now, in terms of the watch list, though, we are seeing only 2 double-digit decliners, Arizona Silver and Klondike Silver. However, we are getting, some pretty nice declines for Gatos Silver. Gatos Silver is one stock that I would like to rebuy. Whole bunch of red for the gold and silver sector, with the majority of the stocks dropping anywhere from 2 to 4%. We are getting a little bit of green. Of course, Extra Gold is up 10.45%. Brixton Metals, Discovery Metals, Fosterville South doing something up 1.16% to $1.75. So there are a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of gold and silver stocks that I'm looking to buy. I want to make a little bit more returns on, specifically MindMed and Lightlink before we make that shift and go on a buying spree. So, but anyways, I want to take a look at a few more quick companies. These are some companies, that we followed quite a bit. TAD is down 4.22%. Let's take a look at Next Innovations. Next Innovations did pop quite substantially on that news. I believe we hit highs of like $5.90, and then we dropped all the way down to $4 now, so it's down another 6%. I do believe this is a profit-taking sell-off. What else we got here? Madison Innovations. Madison Innovations did have a strong recovery. These charts have been looking pretty good. When I get a little bit more capital, I'm looking to buy some more. If we hold in the 50s, we'll see if that happens, guys. And then the last stock I wanted to take a look at was Core One, trading right around $1.15 today, down 1.71%. So it has cooled off a little bit, ironically enough that the ticker is cool. But biosynthesized psilocybin, I think this is a really interesting company with a really interesting technology. We will be interviewing their CEO today, so stay tuned for that video, and we're going to be putting out a bunch of videos with Core One. But anyways, guys, that wraps up the video. Once again, drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think. We will be doing a MindMed draw on Friday. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember, Departures Capital and Departures stocks are for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.